Okay. Is she showing?
She showed on my screen briefly when she spoke.
Okay. Then go ahead. You are going to be a witness.
Yes, my Lord.
Okay. So you have to. Are you a Christian, Muslim, or pagan?
I'm a Christian, my Lord.
Would you want to be sworn, or you want to affirm?
I want to swear.
You want to be sworn on the Bible?
Yes, my Lord.
But do you have any Bible there with you? That's the point.
No, I don't have any Bible. So
Okay,
maybe
then
I'll go
it's
with the
better you just swear by lifting your right hand this way and affirm. Okay, and say after me, I affirm
I affirm
that whatever evidence I shall give in this case
whatever evidence I shall give in this case
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Okay. So we have to sort out this issue of echo. This is echoing so much. How many things are on? Is your okay? You can turn it off. Okay. The content of this meeting is being sent to a third party. Okay. Patient. Please press OK for me then. It's still echoing. Very well.
Ascop, please. Mrs. Bello Sage. Please, you recall making a statement on oath on the 21st day of March 2022.
Hello. Do you hear what he answered? What's your answer?
I didn't hear. I didn't
Okay.
hear
Do
what
you
you said.
recall that you made a statement on oath before this court on 21st of March 2022?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Do you have a copy of that statement with you?
Yes, I do.
Are you able to identify it by your signature on the last page?
Yes. Yes, it is a statement.
Okay.
Do you wish to adopt that statement made on 21st day of March 2022?
Yes,
As
I want to,
evidence in this case.
yes, I want to adopt the statement as my evidence.
Please, something.
21.
21st day of
March 2022.
Especially the documents that are. Go on.
Now, I think my last procedure is to use the copy in my lost file. So please.
No, usually we even have an original copy. Passport photograph and all that.
You also recall that you signed a certificate of compliance.
Yes, I did.
You have a copy with you there?
Yes, I have a copy.
Yes.
You also recall making references to several documents in your witness statement on oath. Can you hear me?
Yes, I made references to documents in my witness statement of oath.
But I refer you in particular to paragraph 10, 14, 15, 16, 36 of your witness statement on oath. Those documents you also made references to in paragraph 10, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 27, and 44 of the statement of defense. Can you confirm that, please?
Yes, I did.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
You have seen those documents. You confirm that they are the documents listed in that defense.
Were they ever listed? All
Yes,
of
my
them
lord.
listed?
Yes, my lord.
On what date?
My lord, is it the one in the oath or
No.
on the list?
No, she made references in her on the paragraphs where the documents that she intends to rely on were
Listed
they
on the
ever listed?
paragraphs?
No.
On the list of documents? Yes, my lord.
On what date were they listed?
What is on a list of documents dated 17th of November 2021. We listed a total of 27 documents.
Okay. Yes.
However, we do not intend to tender out through this witness. The remainder of the documents will tender through the second witness.
Okay. So which ones do you want to tender?
Yes, we want to tender the employment agreement. That is number one.
Okay.
Number 3. 4. 5. 25th August. Yes, 5. And 6. 7. And 11. I got 24 as well.
Okay.
Also, lastly, 13, 15, and 17.
13, 15, and 17.
15. Yes, and 17.
Okay.
I did not use the documents.
Well, let her identify these documents. If she does, does she have them? Don't think so.
You, witness, you record the. Do you have copies of these documents?
Yes, I have copies of some. I have copies. You
You
can
have
just
copy of
mention the
the
documents.
employment agreement.
Let me pull it out.
Please, anyone I have, if I call it, you bring it out.
Yes.
Are you able to find it?
Please give me some time. Let me get down.
I think what she should do is, if she sees it in her bond in the list of the ones he has,
Yeah.
she can tell us, yes, I have the defender's offer dated 7th April 2020, and employment agreement dated 15th May 2022. That means she has identified it. Then you ask her about the other one, Lara Brock's email dated this, if she has it. If once she has it, you ask her about the other ones. It means that she has identified it.
So, witness, can you mention the
Yes, please.
documents you have? The first one is
Employment contract.
employment contract.
Yes, offer letter.
So
Is it the one dated 15th of May 2020?
Yes, 15th May
Employment
2020.
agreement.
Yes, employment agreement. Yes, I have that.
that is number one.
What's the next document you have on your list? You have the email of July 8, 2020.
I have the email dated July 8, 2020.
Yes. Do you have the email dated 28 September 2020?
I'm pulling that out. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Yes, I have it. I have that email.
Okay.
Another email of 28 August 2020. It's a set of emails, but the first one is the one dated 28 August 2020.
September 2020. I have that.
No, 28 August.
Okay. 28 August. Yes, I have the one for 28 August
Okay.
2020. I have that.
You have the performance improvement plan.
Yes. I have what date, because there's several.
Okay. He said that performance improvement plan.
There is, okay, maybe you just call the date, because I have for,
Yes. On the first page, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on the sixth column, you have start date 23rd of July 2020.
July. Okay.
It starts on July 23 and ends in September 25.
I have it.
Okay. That's number
I
11.
have it. Yes.
Do you have an email of 2nd September 2020 with the heading performance review meeting?
I have it.
we should have listed it as well. That's what we are trying to do now. We are trying to connect them to the list. Yes,
I have
are
it.
you able to find it?
Yes, I have it. I have for September
2020.
2nd. Yes, 2nd September 2020. I have it.
Performance review meeting.
I have it.
Please, do you also have 9th of September 2020? Performance review meeting notes.
9th September. I have it.
Thank you. 13th September 2020.
13th September 2013.
Sorry, 10. Not 13, 10. It's 10, right?
Performer review meeting.
Yes.
I have it. Performer review meeting. I have it.
No, the one of 10 September 2020, the heading is Updated August Progress Report. If you can't find any, let us know. We'll tender it through the next witness.
I can't see that particular one, but I have performance review meeting of September 10th, 2020.
Of
September 10th, 2020 is a performance review meeting.
yes,
Because
both of
the
them
performance,
together.
yes, I have it. Because it's an email through.
Yes. What of 29 September 2020? Subject is performance feedback discussions.
I have it. Performance feedback discussions, 29th September 2020. I have it.
Yes. 13th of October 2020. Performance improvement plan discussion.
13th October 13th.
Earlier, we have laid out these documents before today.
Yes, I have it. 13th October 2020.
So the next one is an email of 15th October 2020. Caption: discussion with Mrs. Stable following concerns on DAI core values, her complaint, and HR's response. (15th October).
I don't have that. I have it, but I think
coming from you. It is an email coming from you.
Okay, that means okay. Let me. I was checking my inbox, so let me check my sent mail.
7th August 2020.
I was checking my inbox, so I'll check my sent email now. Because I was actually checking my inbox. 7th August 2020. August.
Why do we have 2 days on this?
August. I have it.
They should not have had this. Yes, thank you. Another email from the claimant, dated 26th October 2020.
6th October. 6th.
Are you able to see an
I
email
have it.
captioned discrimination and harassment hearing?
I have it.
26th October 2020.
I have it.
What are these? What are the first pages? Who was it? There's an email forwarding call log, 30th September 2020. Where the claimant forwarded to you call log
I have it.
There is also a letter of invitation from the police. Letter of invitation from Nigerian Police Force, 18th of February 2021.
18th February 2021. 18th.
It's on police letterheaded paper.
I have it.
Thank you. There's also an undertaking made to the police by one Judith Ogedebe.
I don't have that.
Do you
I
have
can't see that at the moment.
okay, we can come back to that later.
Okay.
Where does it put the list of documents? Do you also have a letter on the law crest letterheaded paper dated 9th of April 2021?
9th of April.
Yes, it's on letterheaded paper of the Law Crest LLP. The caption is petition lodged against DAI at the Lagos State
have it.
Department. You have it?
Yes, I have that.
Yes, I have that. It should come into her. This is the amended one. So finally, an email from you. Dated 18th of February 2025. Okay, sorry. Dated 30th September 2020. Okay, sorry. Dated 30th September 2020. September 30, 2020. September 30, 2020.
I have it.
You are unable to see the undertaking.
Yes, I've not been able to.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we leave that. We leave that for now.
Thanks.
So the documents you have identified, do you wish to tender them in evidence in this court together with your certificate of compliance? What is your answer, please?
Yes. I wish to tender all documents. Hello, can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay.
My Lord, we humbly seek to tender the documents in evidence.
Okay. Sorry, for the avoidance of doubt. Let us know those documents that were identified by the witness,
My Lord,
whether or not.
on top of each document, we indicated the page of the statement on oath where it is found, and the statement.
No, the court does not go there to read what she wrote in her statement on oath. The court rather goes to the list of documents that you listed. Let us know which numbers. Like I knew when she identified number 1. So which are of these documents that you listed are you not tendering, or you are tendering? Let us mark them, because there are very, very many.
My Lord, we are tendering number 1, which is the employment agreement.
Yes.
We are also tendering the
number 3.
Number 3, which is an email of 8 July.
Yes.
We are tendering number 4, which is a thread of emails.
Yes.
And number 6.
So you are no more tendering number 5.
No, number 5 is there, my Lord. Sorry, my Lord.
We want to know the ones you want to tender.
5,
because
6,
earlier
7.
you had said 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes, my Lord.
And then you went to 11.
And 12.
12 now, okay.
13.
Yes.
15.
15, yes.
17.
23.
20. Yes, 23.
Yes, and 24.
24.
Yes.
And 26.
Okay. You mentioned them before, and that's what you have said now.
This is the last letter I showed them.
So they are all arranged like that.
Yes.
The emails, are they one document, or are going to number them separately?
They are trails. What number is this?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 documents.
That's the only one that doesn't follow the arrangement. What number is it? 10. So the only one that come after it is the petition.
These emails, they're going to one document.
2324.
They're going to be one document because it's a set of prayer.
Okay, but
Email
this
response.
listed as one or listed separately.
Listed as one. Listed as one.
Like this one of 8th July.
The one of 8th July now. Is it? What is it?
8th July. Feedback.
Personal question.
Personal question is one email. Performance review discussion meeting is one email.
It is the heading that we use
Then
to remember.
performance improvement is one. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Very well. Please count it. How many documents are you giving me?
Is that amount? I think you put it in the other.
$17. Okay. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The ones you identified to me are 14.
Yes, my lord.
Then she said they're 17.
15.
You know, some are. Yeah. Please, that affidavit, that is certificate of compliance. When was it? Was it?
It was certificate of compliance with the 16.
No, that
It's 18th
What next?
it is
Okay.
February.
Okay.
2025.
Yes, my lord, we have 15 plus the certificate of compliance, making 16.
But for me, it is 14. You mentioned number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 23, 24, and 26.
18 is there, my lord.
18 is there.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. Which makes it 15. Plus the certificate of compliance, 16.
Plus 24 is there, my lord.
24, yes.
24 and 26.
Yes, they are here. 23, 24, and 26.
Yes. So, my lord, 23, we did not tender it eventually because that is a document that the witness could not find in her custody.
Okay, but it's one of the ones you want to tender.
Yes.
And that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yes.
That makes it 15.
No, it will be more than 15.
Yes, the certificate of compliance with 16.
Okay. The certificate of compliance now make it 16.
I have 17 documents with the certificate of compliance.
Oh.
Are you sure? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. this 10 is there. Because I remember the performance review meeting notes.
Okay, this one. It's together.
They don't put it like that. So there are two that are not accounted for. This is not there.
Yes, this is there.
So there's just one that we need to find that because there's no mention difference. So this is the story. Of harassment, discrimination and harassment. I remember that I read that.
Discrimination and harassment.
What number was it? 8. You look at this.
I don't see this.
If the one you are not seeing, let's do it.
Yes, no.
Is it there? Is it there?
Discrimination. This performance review discussion.
Don't miss where you could put it there. We mark it already. You're looking for the one we have seen. 8 and 9.
To identify more than we have.
My Lord, we apologize for the slide there. 8 and 10 were also part of the documents we have.
8 and 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Return the document. What is causing the confusion?
It's not arranging. This one is the best.
Welcome. You mean now that you are present. How the trial has been doing with you. Some of the documents where they are not available. This document was clear.
I have 17 documents, including certificate of compliance.
Yes. 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 We are grateful to the court. And
Yes.
they're both ready.
Seventeen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Compare it to the next witness.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Including the certificate of compliance.
Including. So if I include it, it will be 18.
I have 17 plus they meshed.
Whether they are not that much.
Mm.
Document.
You know, all these emails.
This one I would have marked it 1 of kind. Whatever the number they mark it.
Past performance. Behind the email of 28 August. 28 or 25.
This is 20.
2020. I
So,
think they made a mistake.
so I just take the numbers. Yeah, that. So during the final exam. This one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Which document?
It's not on the list. No, but I will take it from you. 3, 4, 8. 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 23, 24.
So there's one that is missing there, right?
17, 18.
I reckon, yes, it is 23.
Yes. Okay. You said that 23. Okay. Okay. What now? What rubbish is this? Oh God. Good. 10, 13, 10, 17, 23. Shows. That's certificate. Thank you. 18, 500. Okay, before I read out this, Council.
Yes, my lord.
This certificate of compliance is dated the 18th day of February 2025, but it wasn't signed.
No, it was signed. Just that it's a scan copy. The signature is a bit faint.
Okay.
Because the witness signed it from where she is outside the country and scanned to us.
So, without prejudice to the inalienable rights of the Claimants Council to object to any or all these documents sought to be tendered, the following documents, which are among those listed by the defendants on the 17th day of November 2021, as quote, defendants list of documents to be relied upon at trial, quote, particularly those listed as numbers 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, 23, and 24. Sorry, 23, 24, and 26. 18 in number. They are hereby admitted in evidence and marked exhibits D1 to D18 respectively. Also, a certificate of compliance signed by sworn to by the I think it was by the witness.
The witness, yes.
The witness, yes. Dated 18th day of February 2025 is also admitted in an evidence and marked exhibit D19.
As court places. We are most grateful to your lordship.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I think the Ms. Giwa Sage, can you see here us? Hello, witness, can you see here us?
Yes, I can hear you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17 and number. So when we add it to the certificates, it's 18.
So this will be 17. Do you want to please?
Okay.
We want to be.
Council, please. There's well, I found out that the number of documents you want to be tendered, there are 17.
I agree with my lord. But when my lord mentioned it, I was about to point that out.
Okay. So the first set is D1 to D17. Then when we add it to the certificate of compliance is D18.
As court places.
Are we on the same page?
Yes, my lord.
D18.
We want to be 17.
Of course, you will see all this. Yes.
Yes. Witness. Please, what do you want the court to do for the defendant?
I want the court to dismiss the entire claim of the complainant in this matter.
Thank you very much. Well, that will be all for the PW1 examination in chief.
Okay. No, not boarding on the court. It is within the time given you. Even if you want to stay one day, the court will take it. But you cannot, our rules say you cannot stay more than 40 minutes. Your ceiling is 40 minutes. So if you have 60 questions, don't bother about how it affects the court. Bother on how to make it come into 40 minutes. That you want to do a little bit now and adjourn it. And well,
My lord, it's 3:18 p.m. He has used 1 minute already.
you say?
Well, he has used 1 minute already. I just started by sitting. No. It's not possible. But I'm not among lawyers who come to process to ask 100 questions. You have made your case in examination in chief. Process is always to pick some issues. No, I'm not even sure you were there on the day I cross-examined. The 40 minutes for cross-examination, that's your time, and you have spent 3 already.
Well, cross-examination. Your time has started.
Mark the time for me. 3:20. 1:20.
Can you hear him?
No, my lord, I can't hear him.
Okay.
What about now? Can you hear me?
Okay, better now. Thank you.
Okay. Please state your name and duration of your employment with the defendant.
My name is Sadiat Giwa Osage. I am the head of HRO. Joy Table was hired for
No.
4 months.
You
So
answered the question. I was asking about your name and the duration of your employment. Thank you. So, what
No,
is
he has
your
not answered the second part.
He said
But
head of HR. Oh, all right. Duration. Yeah, the
hello,
duration
can
of your
you hear me? Hello, did you hear me?
No, I didn't. I was asking about the duration of your employment
how long have you been with this
with the
people?
defendant. How long have you been with DAI? Ms. Giwa, are you there?
Yes, you are really breaking. I can't hear you.
He's asking you how long have you worked with your DAI? How long?
I've worked with DAI for 9 years. 9 years.
Yes.
So were you involved in the defendant operations during the claimant's employment?
Yes, I was her head of HRO.
So I want to assume that you understand clearly the facts of this case.
I do.
Now, on the claimant's employment with the defendant, was she issued an offer letter, an employment letter?
Yes, she was.
Was the claimant's impressive profile pivotal in the success bid for the USAID Nigeria Health Program?
I didn't get the question. You broke at some point.
Was the claimant's impressive profile pivotal in the successful bid for the USAID Nigeria Health Program?
Yes, it was.
The claimant's what?
Yes, she was. Okay.
No, I said the claimant's what?
The claimant's impressive profile
Impressive profile.
was pivotal in the successful bid for the USAID Nigeria Health Program.
Yes, the profile she submitted,
Oh,
the
you've
profile
answered. You've answered.
was impressive. The profile she submitted was impressive for the
Yes,
role.
you've answered. We got you.
I cannot be answering at the same time.
How many times did you want to answer?
No, he was telling her that we heard her. He said, yes, we have heard. I have already recorded what she said.
Now, witness. USAID had employed the claimant if her profile was unsuitable for the role.
No, he won't. The profile she submitted for the role, aligned to the position, so she was hired.
All right, thank you. Now, who is Lara Hensley Brooke and what is her role in the defendant?
Okay, she is the technical lead of the project. She's the technical lead of the project and also her line manager.
So she's a senior staff member of the defendant.
Yes.
Who?
Miss Lara, Lara, Hensley, Hensley, Brooke, BROC. Now, are you aware that in her email dated the 10th of May, 2020, at 4:20 a.m., she described the claimant's role as director?
No, the claimant's role is...
No. Understand the question. No, she didn't get the question. Let me ask it again, please. Please, can you sit down? Let me ask my question. You are not getting.
I have to answer.
Now, my question.
No. Excuse me, please.
Don't allow the witness to answer.
Now, my question is this. Are you aware that in her email dated the 10th of May, 2020, at 4:20 a.m., she described the claimant's role as director? Yes or no?
The claimant's role is a lead role. The claimant's role is not a director. We work with what is written in the contract of employment letter and the offer letter. So the claimant's role is a lead, is not a director. So all official document from the organization is lead. Lara was more like a line manager, a technical lead.
A senior staff member, which said. It's okay.
Lara is the line manager and day-to-day team member, day-to-day operations team member. So as an organization, her role...
Ms. Shadat, I think you have answered the question. You have. Let's continue. Now, in one of the claimant's email on the performance improvement plan review, in which you were copied, as well as other staff members of the defendant. Now, did the claimant describe her role as director?
The claimant is a lead.
Answer the question. Did she or did she not describe herself as a director? It's a yes or no question.
No.
It's okay. That is fine.
She did not describe.
Now, did you or any other person in the defendant's organization raise any concerns about the description of the claimant as director in any of the instances I mentioned earlier?
No, he was never referred to as a director. She is a lead based on the offer letter and employment letter.
You've answered.
Can I please give context?
I have less time. You can't overflow it.
I have to give some context to your question.
No, she has said no.
No. Now,
she was not a director. So now, that's all right.
Thank you, my lord. Now, who assigns tasks and responsibilities to the claimant? Who assigned tasks and responsibilities to the claimant during her employment?
What's your answer?
Michelle, are you there? I think she's up.
I didn't get your question, so I had to remove the video so that the network is better.
All right. Now, I said, who assigned tasks and responsibilities to the claimant during her employment?
The offer letter and contract of employment comes with a job description. So those job description in the letter of employment and contract are the roles and responsibilities.
You didn't get my question. You didn't get my question. My question is this: who assigned tasks and responsibilities? If the claimant had a job to do, who was it that was saddled with that responsibility of assigning that responsibility to her?
The claimant I'm giving an explanation to that. The claimant responsibility are already stated in the employment contract, which is the job description. So it's from the organization as a whole that gave her that job description. It wasn't from the line manager or the technical lead, but it was from the organization.
You want the court to believe that nobody assigned tasks to her other than the already tasked in her employment, which she was just supposed to go on and keep executing.
Yes, that is how it is. You have a job description which you have to work with. You are only being supervised based on those jobs.
You highlighted several responsibilities which you allege the claimant failed to effectively discharge. Do you have any evidence before the court that these responsibilities were assigned to the claimant?
It is in the job description, and it is also in the PIP, performance management email tray, where we've been having discussions with the claimant on the areas she was unable to deliver. So they are all listed there.
Was the PIP document issued to her alongside the letter of her employment?
You are mixing. Please, can I give a context? Because I need to give a context to this.
I think the witness is evading answering the questions has been asked. My question is this: the PIP document at the time of her employment, was it part of what was given to her before she resumed work?
You need to understand what PIP means. PIP is a performance improvement plan. So it is only given to a staff that is under the performing. So it wasn't given to her at that point. It was only given to her because she was
you are deliberately refusing to answer my question. Now listen again. The PIP, performance improvement plan, was it part of the document that was issued to the claimant when she resumed that role? Yes or no?
Performance improvement plan was not issued to her when she assumed the role because it is a performance improvement plan.
Did the government of USAID ever complain about the claimant and requested for her termination?
The claimant, yes, because her performance was poor during the period of employment. So we had to place her on PIP for a period of time.
Do you have any document from USAID which documents this complaint?
The PIP clearly states the performance gap, which we supported the staff to improve on. So the performance improvement plan has the performance gap. So all is in that image.
Now, was it USAID that issued the performance improvement plan? Yes or no?
Her contract was from DAI.
Understand my question. I'm not asking you about the contract. My question is simple and direct. Don't evade it. Was it USAID that issued the performance improvement plan to the claimant?
It is DAI because she works for DAI.
Answered, not USAID. Now, can you confirm if any document you have front-loaded before the court identifies who requested the claimant to be placed on a performance improvement plan. Understand my question so that you don't go astray. Now, the question is this: can you confirm if any document you have front-loaded before this court identifies who requested the claimant to be placed on a performance improvement plan?
Yes, by our technical line manager.
Thank you. Now, are you aware that Ms. Lara Hensley Brooke, in her email dated the 2nd day of July 2022 at 8:29 p.m., advocated for a shorter performance improvement period for the claimant?
We have a company policy, performance.
There is no policy. I'm not asking you about company policy. I'm asking you a question. Are you aware? Please listen attentively so that you don't begin to tell me what I have not asked you. Are you aware that Ms. Lara Hensley Brooke, in her email dated the 2nd day of July 2022 at 8:29 p.m., advocated for a shorter performance improvement period for the claimant? Are you aware? Yes or no?
I need to give some context to that.
There is no context. Don't mind.
Did Miss Lara issue that?
Yes, yes.
She did. So she did.
Okay, all right. Now, please listen attentively. I beg of you. Is it standard practice for a performance improvement period to be shorter in duration? Listen again, let me start again. Is it standard practice for a performance improvement period to be shorter in duration? And if so, does it typically provide sufficient time for an employee to demonstrate meaningful improvement? Did you get it, or should I repeat it?
I got your question.
Yes.
Like, performance improvement plan is relative. It's relative. It depends on the gaps that you need to.
No. You are not getting. Let me ask the question again. She has gone astray. I don't want her to take my time. Let me ask you the question again. Let me break it into two. Now, is it standard practice for a performance improvement period to be shorter in duration? Answer that question.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's okay. You have answered. Now, if the answer is yes, does it now typically provide sufficient time for an employee to demonstrate meaningful improvement?
Yes, it is.
It's okay. Yes, thank you. Now,
yes.
Okay, now.
Yes, it is. I don't know if you heard me.
Right. In what ways does a shorter performance improvement plan ensure that an employee receives adequate support and resources to improve their performance?
Come again.
Okay.
In what ways does a shorter performance improvement plan ensure that an employee receives adequate support and resources to improve their performance?
First of all, once a gap is identified, a performance improvement plan is initiated. The ways that it is: one, through training, through check-in meetings, weekly check-in meetings, through trainings, and through on-the-job support. Those were what was done for Joy Table, because if you see the email trail, there were frequent check-in meetings with the line manager.
You are not answering the question. Let me ask it again. I said, in what ways does a shorter performance improvement plan ensure that an employee receives adequate support and resources to improve their performance? That was the question.
Through training, through weekly check-in meeting, and through on-the-job training.
All right, thank you. Now, is there a document before the court that demonstrates the defendant conducted an independent review, separate from the request for performance improvement plan, to determine if placing the claimant on a performance improvement plan was a logical decision. Let me repeat it again. Is there a document before the court that demonstrates the defendant conducted an independent review separate from the request for performance improvement plan to determine if placing the claimant on a performance improvement plan was a logical decision?
That is not within our policy. It is the technical
No,
lead
it's okay.
and
You've
the
answered.
line
That is
manager
not
that
within your policy.
determines that.
Let's go on. Now, is it correct? Is it correct that you recommended the competency evaluation of a new hire should be conducted after 3 months of hire? Let me repeat it. Is it correct that you recommended the competency evaluation of a new hire to be conducted only after 3 months of hire?
Yes, yes, it can be conducted after 3 months
also,
if there is a performance gap.
Also, in your recommendation via email dated June 30 at 3:40 p.m., in which you were responding to performance improvement performance questions from Ms. Lara Brook, did you mention that the new hire should be given 3 months to improve? Let me take that again. Also, in your recommendation via email dated June 30 at 3:40 p.m., in which you were responding to PIP questions from Ms. Lara Brook, did you mention that new hire should be given 3 months to improve?
When was that email sent? I need to know because I can't remember that. So I need to see when that email sent. Because if
answer is no, is no.
I have to see, I can't answer a no, I can't answer a yes to that.
All right, let's continue. You said you can't answer, you have answered. Now, does the offer letter or employment contract mention the possibility of placing the claimant on a performance improvement plan?
It's in our staff handbook.
Okay, it's in your staff handbook. Okay.
Honestly.
Your staff handbook.
That last one, I didn't get it. Your last question.
Okay, yes, my lord, I asked her that. Also,
after she said she wanted to see something to know whether she recommended that a new hire should be given 3 months.
Yes, she said it's in her document. I just didn't want her to waste the time of the court. When she said,
I need to see.
Okay, no, I said the question after that one.
Okay, yes, my lord. I said, does the offer letter or employment contract mention the possibility of placing the claimant on a performance improvement plan? And she said it's in the defendant's handbook, employment handbook.
Staff handbook, to be specific.
Now, your staff handbook, is it before this court? Ms. Adet, are you there?
I can't say from where I sit now.
All right, thank you. Now, if I tell you that your staff handbook is not before this court, would you believe me?
I am not in the court, so I don't know if it's there.
Thank you.
Yes.
In the email exchange between you and Ms. Lara Brook regarding the performance improvement plan, in the email exchange between you and Ms. Lara Brook regarding the performance improvement plan, is there any mention of existing documented PIP policies?
It's in the staff handbook.
I said in that email, did you mention any? Because asking you questions and you were answering. So I said, was there any mention of existing documented PIP policies in that email?
I mentioned PIP in that email Lara Brooks and Joy already knows that it is
No,
a staff
no,
handbook.
understand my question.
It's
Let
not
me start
in the
again.
staff
Let me start
handbook.
again.
I won't
In the
have
email
mentioned it.
exchange, please hold on, please. This is the question. In the email exchange between you and Ms. Lara Brooke regarding the performance improvement plan, is there any mention of existing documented PIP policies? Why you were having that interaction? You are not baby. Answer, please.
Yes, there was a communication on that. Yes.
Thank you. You've said yes. Now, considering the need for the client's approval of the claimant's work and the job description itemized in your statement, does the claimant's role involve crucial and complex responsibilities?
Jesus.
Can you please repeat that question, please?
Yes, I will even want counsel. You should be part of those who set jump questions. You should be part of them. The way you set your questions.
I just wanted it to be clearly understood as that.
Do you know what I have done? I'm trying to run after you.
Apologies, my lord.
No, well, but I couldn't you make some of these questions easier, lighter? Because if that was your final written address, it will be proper. It's like you're reading out your final written address. Like this, like that. It's good. I'm not trying to say you're not doing well. But you have gone into great detail and you just throw it like that. No matter what she answers, you say you have answered. So I really have one or two unfinished answers.
As the court please, my lord.
Thank you. You're making use of your time, but the time is almost there. You have up to 5 minutes or so.
I was just trying to rush so that
I know you have done well, but you have like 10 minutes.
as the court please. So which one did my lord not get so that I can go through it again?
We can go back later.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay, yes. So, Ms. Shadiat,
I'm with you.
all right. So I asked that since the client had to approve the claimant's work and looking at her job description, can you say that her role involved crucial and complex responsibilities?
That is what the role entails.
No. I'm talking about, can you say crucial?
I cannot say because I'm not the technical lead. I am not the line manager, so I cannot say. My responsibility is the head of HRO, and she signed the contract of employment based on what she's coming to do, and the JD was attached to when she signed. So I cannot say.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Now, is there any documented policy indicating that in 1 month period, I think, my lord, please let me leave this question.
Okay, you want to leave this one? Yeah.
Now, I put it to you that the performance improvement plan was specifically implemented in order to expedite the claimant's removal from the dependent organization.
That is not true. That's entirely false, and that is not true.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Now, given that Ms. Lara Brooke frequently sought your guidance during and after the PIP period, does this not indicate that there were no clear and comprehensive company policy on PIP prior to placing the claimant on claim?
That is a complete fallacy, and that is
All right.
not true. Irrespective
Right.
of,
Excuse me,
irrespective, as the head of HRO, any staff being placed on PIP, I have to be formally informed and I guide the line manager. So if it's written in the policy, a line manager cannot just run with it. My responsibility involves guiding line manager to ensure that the staff performance improve and we retain the staff.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So during the whole period, this whole period of performance improvement plan, especially considering the various emails that were exchanged, did you at any point refer any of your colleagues to the defendant's staff handbook?
Yes. During the performance improvement plan, excuse me, during the performance improvement plan, there are frequent check-in meetings, and the minutes of the meeting must be documented. The outcome of each performance discussion must be documented.
No, you have not answered.
Yes.
You have not answered the question. The question is this. In the course of these various discussions, does any document before this court show that you referred any of your colleagues to the company's handbook? To the company's handbook?
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you.
And people be in the contract of employment letter. All engagements in the organization is from there. Yes, it was. We had a meeting. So during the meeting, we had all of these discussions.
Yes.
So it was a meeting.
Yeah, that is the answer.
Only documented a summarized copy of the discussion.
All right. All right. Now, this summarized discussion that incorporates the companies where you mentioned the company's staff handbook, where you mentioned the company's handbook as incorporating the PIP policies, do you have it before this court?
PIP discussion is performance management discussion. It's not a review of the staff handbook.
No.
So it was not discussed. It is a performance discussion. It is not a discussion around the staff handbook.
You don't understand the question.
No, it was not discussed. I've answered you. I said no, it was not discussed because performance improvement plan is a performance discussion. It is not a review of a staff handbook. So during the discussion, keep it within performance challenges that we are discussing.
Does that now mean that the staff handbook was not mentioned? Is that what you're saying? It was not mentioned.
At what point?
Yes, during the PIP discussion.
So what's your answer?
Sorry, I didn't get that question.
I said
it was frozen at some point.
The defendant's staff handbook was not mentioned during the PIP discussions, and there is no document showing that it was discussed.
It was not mentioned because the lady already has the staff handbook, which she has signed to adhere to. So we don't come into a performance discussion to start discussing staff handbook. We are focused on the performance improvement plan that we are meant to discuss.
Yes, you've answered. Now, can you confirm?
Thank you.
Now, can you confirm that when the claimant expressed her view in response to the email notifying her of PIP, placing her on PIP, that you labeled it as unwelcome workplace behavior?
Please, can you get that? I don't get that question.
Can you confirm that when the claimant expressed her view about placing her on performance improvement plan, you labeled her expression as unwelcome workplace behavior?
When she was placed on PIP, and she was formally informed that she was placed on PIP.
No, my question is this. She was placed on PIP. She then expressed her view. Did you refer her view, her expression, as unwelcome workplace behavior? It's just yes or no.
I need to, it was an email communication, so it is not a yes or no response, because I need to understand on what context that was explained, because the unwelcome behavior that you are referring to would have been in course of my communication with her.
Hold on. I'm making reference. Mr. That I'm making reference only to the point where the claimant expressed her views on being placed on performance improvement plan. So you describe that view as unwelcome workplace behavior. Yes or no?
No.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Okay. In the claimant's email dated 25th of August 2020, she notified Ms. Akin Boladale that certain documents had been forwarded on assigned tasks, but no response was given.
I am not Boladale.
All right.
Yes.
Now, did the claimant complete the NHREC proposal? Did the claimant complete the NHREC proposal on time and request a timely review due to the upcoming Salah holiday?
You leave that question for Boladale. I am not Boladale.
All right, thank you.
Cancel. Are you done?
Get my lord.
You're not done. How many more questions?
My lord, I just got to number 29.
29 over 60.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, no. 5 more minutes, we adjourn. 5 more minutes.
My lord, can't we adjourn for this purpose?
We adjourn and then you take the remaining 15%. You say? He has, you know what I'm taking into consideration? It is because you are doing this by Zoom. Sometimes we wait for her to hear us. Sometimes we ask again because we are not hearing her. And sometimes they got to resume writing after he must have asked the second question.
We have a second witness who is the direct manager of the person. Most of the work is asked and witness is saying, I can't answer about that. That the next witness intends to break.
Okay, do you know that somebody else is coming?
Honorable, if it can be documented that someone else is coming in the court's record that he mentioned it.
He has said, she was saying that it's not the person.
Our next witness.
Yes, my lord, just requesting that the court documents in case he changed that position. Because I'm making this plea because at the last adjourned date, the claimant's counsel, the lady, Damilola, informed the court that the defendant only had one witness. I had asked for two adjournments to allow us to put together, but she said no, that they only have one witness. That was why we got one date.
Okay, you have only 5 minutes for today.
Okay, now, did you state that you called the claimant to inform her of the termination of her employment?
Can you please repeat that?
Did you state that you called the claimant to inform her of the termination of her employment?
Yes, I called her to tell her. Okay. And she pleaded that she would like to resign. So we gave her the opportunity.
Now, on what date was the claimant logged out of the defendant's systems, including the email platforms?
I don't have that information now.
Okay. But what if I told you that she had been logged out of the defendant's platform before the termination of her employment? Would you believe me?
I will not believe you because I have to check.
You will not believe me, that is all. Thank you. Now, do you consider logging out the claimant from the defendant system to be a frustration of the claimant's employment?
I will not believe you on the matter logged out until I check. I don't believe that.
No, listen to me attentively. I said, do you consider logging out the claimant from the defendant system?
It's an opinion. It's an opinion. Because she will say yes, I believe. And yet we don't know what obtains.
She said she has a good understanding of all the facts of the case earlier.
You're saying that logging out somebody out of this, that do you believe that it is good or bad or something like that? You're asking her opinion.
Okay, witness, I put it to you that logging the claimant out of the defendant's email platform frustrated her employment.
I don't believe that.
Oh, it's okay.
And that is very subjective.
I also put it to you that logging the was the claimant's resignation announced? Was the claimant's resignation announced before her employment was terminated?
I follow the company's guidelines.
Is that your response to the question?
Yes, it is.
All right. Now, did the claimant make an allegation of discrimination?
No, please. That last question, we have to get it clear. So what you're saying is that the claimant announced her resignation.
Announced that the claimant had resigned even before the defendant terminated her. And she said she follows the company's
Please, that is not the question you asked me. You are twisting it, please.
Did this lady resigned? Okay, no.
Okay, let me repeat the question.
Okay.
Yeah, since she did not get it. Now, my question is this. Was the announcement of the claimant... Okay. Now, was the claimant... I'm just trying to catch the way that to be understanding.
Yes, I want to know, because what I wrote doesn't make sense.
Now, the defendant inordinately announced that the claimant had resigned before terminating her employment.
I don't understand that question. Your question is not clear. And let me give a context to that. It is entirely not clear. So repeat the question, please. Repeat the question.
Now, the question is this. Did the defendant inordinately announce that the claimant had resigned before proceeding to terminate her employment?
I called her to tell her that her contract has been terminated. She begged that she needs to resign. She was given the opportunity to resign. After resignation, you have to get something.
The answer is no. Meaning that your answer is no.
I think you understood what I said.
Now, did the claimant make allegation of discrimination and harassment against Ms. Akinkolakpo Boladale?
She made it after she has left. We got that information after
yes or no question.
Left.
I asked you, that means yes. Did the claimant make an allegation of discrimination and harassment Yes or no?
Counsel, she made the allegation after she has left. And I am not Bola. So please defer all your questions to Bola because I am not Bola.
Okay, now, can you give the court the exact date that complaint was made?
I don't have the information right now in my palm.
All right. Now, did the defendants recuse Ms. Boladale from involving in the PIP review of the claimant on the basis of the harassment and discrimination complaints?
Bola was part of it. Bola was part of the PIP.
Yes, so she was not recused after the harassment allegation.
Please, what is recused? I need that simplified.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Rephrase your question, please.
Now, after the claimant made an allegation of harassment and discrimination against Boladale, did the defendant recuse her from the PIP process, from being involved in the PIP process of the claimant?
The claimant put in an allegation of harassment after she has left. Okay, all this PIP happened like 2 or 3 months before she left. So the PIP was for close to 2 months. When she has left the organization was when she submitted
the very, very last question.
My lord, yes. I have.
When we come on the next agenda, the court can.
Last question.
I didn't. She asked me to repeat it. That was why I repeated it.
This is what is going to happen. This is going to be the last question. But on the next agenda, the court can award him 10 minutes because this is a virtual hearing. Sometimes all these things are repeated. Questions are repeated, answers are repeated, and the court stops them and all that. So this is your last question. Then on the next agenda, we will award you a lot of minutes.
Madam Lord, this question will introduce the next 3 to 4 questions that will come up. Probably I should stop here.
Okay. So we stop at this. No, thank you. You have to do your work. You're doing your job well too. So, my registrar, where are you? Where are thou? Give us a date. Council, you wanted to say something? Okay. How do you stand on the 8th day of May?
On the what, my lord?
8th day of May. Yes. 8th of May. Okay. So it's not covenant.
Wednesday, 7th.
Yeah, how do we stand on 7th?
7th May.
How about 7th? It's good. 7. Okay, so it's 7. 7 then. Okay. So this matter is now adjourned to the 7th day of May 2025 for conclusion of the cross-examination of DW1 and further defense.
And the court please.
Yes. Very well. Okay. What did you say?
I said we are grateful, my lord.
Okay. Something to do. Thank you. They've been called.